Cyclone Amphan, one of the worst storms over the Bay of Bengal in years, has made landfall in West Bengal. The Indian Meteorological Department said the landfall process began at 2:30 p.m. and will continue for 4 hours. Over 5 lakh people have been taken to shelters in West Bengal and over 1 lakh in Odisha. India records biggest single-day spike with 5,611 COVID-19 cases. Number of cases climbed to 1,06,750. Death toll due to COVID-19 rise to 3,303 and active COVID-19 cases stand at 61,149. Hundreds of stranded persons who arrived from the northeast are now at quarantine centers located in different quarantine centers across the state. Special train carrying stranded persons in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry depart from Chennai Central for Dimapur. The train is expected to reach Dimapur in the morning hours of 22nd May. Hello and welcome to News and Trends, and you're watching the Daily News Bulletin. We begin this broadcast by taking a look at the latest update on COVID-19 from across the country. The death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 3,303 and the number of cases climbed to 1,06,750 in the country today, registering an increase of 140 deaths and a record spike of 5,611 cases in the last 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry. The number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 61,149, while 42,297 people have recovered and one patient has migrated, it said. A senior health ministry official said around 39.62% patients have recovered so far. As per the health ministry data updated in the morning, the highest number of confirmed cases in the country are from Maharashtra at 37,136. It is followed by Tamil Nadu at 12,448, Gujarat at 12,140, Delhi at 10,554 and Rajasthan at 5,845. In the northeast, Tripura has reported 173 cases, Assam has 157 cases, Meghalaya has 13 and Manipur has 9. Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh have reported a case each. In Assam, with migrant workers returning to the state and being quarantined, Assam is witnessing a spike in the number of coronavirus cases. Yesterday saw the maximum spike in the state with 42 cases. This includes a 2-month-old who had returned with its parents from outside the state. The quarantine centers appear to have become the new worry, as several cases have been reported from there since Monday. Since May 18th, Assam has reported 57 COVID-19 cases. At least 40 of them had returned from outside the state and were mostly in institutional quarantine. A few were under home quarantine. Out of the 157 coronavirus cases in Assam that the state government has recorded, 114 are active cases and under treatment, 41 people have been cured and discharged from hospital, 2 have migrated and 4 have died, including 2 whose tests came out positive after their death. In Meghalaya, the state reported a new coronavirus COVID-19 case yesterday, a day after 12th, and the last patient recovered. A 33-year-old woman who had returned to the state from Chennai on Monday after lockdown restrictions were partially eased from the Garo Hills tested COVID-19 positive. One of the persons from the Garo Hills who came from Chennai in the second batch on Monday has tested positive for COVID-19. The person is asymptomatic and has been lodged at an institutional quarantine facility in Tura. We are monitoring the situation, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma tweeted. Cyclone Amphan, one of the worst storms over the Bay of Bengal in years, has made landfall in West Bengal towards the Sundarbans, a marshy region famous for its mangroves. The Indian Meteorological Department, or IMD, said the landfall process began at 2:30 p.m. and will continue for 4 hours. Over 5 lakh people have been taken to shelters in West Bengal and over 1 lakh in Odisha. The National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) chief said today in a press briefing. The cyclone will reach Kolkata by tomorrow evening. East Midnapur and North 24 Parganas in West Bengal are seeing heavy rain. The wind speed could be from 110 to 120 kilometers per hour when it reaches Howrah, Kolkata and Hooghly, a senior IMD official told reporters. Amphan weakened from a super cyclone to an extremely severe cyclonic storm on Tuesday, causing strong winds and heavy rain in parts of Odisha and Bengal as it advanced towards the Indian coast. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appreciated doctors, nurses, healthcare workers, and all others associated with Ayushman Bharat. In a series of tweets today, he said their efforts have made it to the largest healthcare program in the world. Modi said this initiative has won the trust of several Indians, especially the poor and the downtrodden. He said it would make every Indian proud that the number of Ayushman Bharat beneficiaries has crossed 1 crore, and in less than 2 years, this initiative has had a positive impact on so many lives. Prime Minister congratulated all the beneficiaries and their families and prayed for the good health. Modi said one of the biggest benefits of Ayushman Bharat is portability. He said beneficiaries can get top quality and affordable Medicare not only where they are registered but also in other parts of India. He said this helps those who work away from home or registered at a place where they don't belong. Nagaland Minister for PhD Jacob Jimomi personally visited Ganesh Nagar, Dhansaripar under Dimapur district today to take stock of the infrastructure facilities available and also to see its feasibility to be used as a quarantine center by the government. This visit was made after suggestions for utilizing the buildings at Ganesh Nagar was made during the cabinet meeting held at Kohima yesterday. In this regard, Jacob Jimomi visited all the double and single-storied blocks and also the godowns to make accurate assessment of the availability of bedrooms, toilets, electricity and water supply facilities. With the new arrangement to be taken up by the government, assessment for finalization will be decided at the earliest, Jacob informed. Meanwhile, the minister appealed to the general public to avoid unnecessary movement for the safety and interest of one and all. The minister was accompanied by Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Anup Kinchi, Commissioner of Police Dimapur Otihu Tetso, Deputy CMO Dimapur Dr. Antoli, DPRO Dimapur Lolana Patton, Land Records and Survey Officer and GBs of Ganesh Nagar, Dhansaripur area, among others. Now, days after the stranded persons who arrived from the northeast were sent to different districts of the state, various institutions have been identified in the district headquarters where their returnees will have to undergo mandatory quarantine at these facility centers. Such centers have been set up in Kohima, Longlan, Mokokchung, Phek and other districts of Nagaland where the returnees are undergoing quarantine at these centers.
The medical team also is there to give the help desk. So as and when they come here, we do the screening. Those coming from Manipur at Kusamat gate, our medical team is there doing the screening. For 1-2 person, you cannot give a bus, right? So as and when they are ready, some may extend to 4 days or so, or 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. But as they reach the designated district, they have to be quarantined for 14 days. Yes. Yeah. The clarity has to be there.
We have received 39th of returnee yesterday. The bus started from Kohima and reached Boka at 7 p.m. Out of this 39th returnee, 24th is male and 15th is female. Now, after completing all the formalities, the males which has been reserved for the higher secondary school has been kept there itself, and 15 girls which have come from Kohima were kept in government higher school, boarded by one traffic pass.
아직까지 first trip अपनि간 आइजे अमिगन ओसोडी राखिबो अमिगन मिलेगना अमिगन लगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर दे आरो अमिगन सब सेफ्टी करने एनेगा थाकी जाबोले
क्वारंटाइन जे राखिबोले लगा दो बीमार अलग पिया आइनेका नहोय होइलिबि मोगान होल ओवर द नेशन इटु प्रोटोकॉल एकटा गाइडलाइन एकटा फॉलो करिया लगाय आसे इटु प्रा तुमी खान इको डिप्रेस करबोले बि नालागी. And in Lampung school, there are doctors and nurses to take care of you.
Today we are expecting 54 returnees, 31 females and 23 males. In Mokusu district, we have identified 13 quarantine centers, and today we have identified these 2 quarantine centers. This one for females, and below this hostel, another quarantine center we have identified. The Fazlali College has been very kind in providing us all the facilities.
We have arranged 62 beds in girls' hostel and 60 beds in girls' hostel. Boys' hostel 62 beds. And we are waiting for the arrival. For this bed, this number of beds will do. We have arranged more quarantine centers where we will be putting more as and when they arrive.
Meanwhile, the special train number 06194 carrying stranded persons in Tamil Nadu departed from Chennai Central at 23.22 hours for Dimapur, carrying these stranded persons in the south of the country, including Puducherry. The train is expected to arrive at Dimapur in the early hours of 22nd May. Worldwide, 49,13,625 people have coronavirus and 3,23,637 people have died. The US, hardest hit by coronavirus, has 91,938 coronavirus deaths, according to the real-time tally by the Johns Hopkins University. The US is followed by Russia with 3,08,705 cases, Brazil with 2,71,885 cases, the UK with 2,50,138 cases. In terms of death toll, the US with 91,938 deaths is followed by the UK at 35,422. According to the Health and Family Welfare Department, Government of Nagaland, as of 4 p.m. today, a total of 985 samples have been sent for testing from the state. The results of 952 samples have been received and all have been tested as negative. The results for the remaining 33 samples are awaited. In addition, a total of 27 samples have been tested by TrueNat machines and all are negative. A total of 3,904 persons have been screened in the state and a total of 1,008 persons are under facility quarantine. Indian Oil Corporation, led by the Chief Manager Dipu, visited District Administration, Commissioner Police and Agri-Expo reception site Dimapur and acknowledged their selfless services rendered in the fight against COVID pandemic. The Regional Corporation Dimapur site IOC also installed foot-operated hand sanitizers unit in all the police stations, district administration Commissioner Police Dimapur, and Reception Center at Agri Expo Dimapur.
Myself, Matang Tacho, I am the Chief Manager, Indian Oil Corporation Dimapur Depot. From our side, we have decided to help out the frontline health workers and the police department. Already we have installed this hand-free sanitizer in all the police stations as per direction of the Commissioner of Police. Then now we have come here to the COVID center, Port Mile, and here we are going to install this hands-free hand sanitizer, and also we are going to install this one hands-free washing unit for our health workers and for the police department. This is what we are going to extend from our Indian Oil Corporation Dimapur side.
And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Stay home, stay safe, and take good care of yourself. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.